How are you?
Lady in Red.
Doing good.
I listened to you on my way in this morning to work at 6 o'clock. What time do you start your morning?
Oh, we start about 5:15 usually because we do so much prep at night. You know what I mean? And then, you know, it's 3 hours, so there's constantly stuff happening during the show that we're adjusting and changing. But, you know, we have all our guests set and everything like that. So it's fun.
Throughout those 3 hours, do you ever put on a stitch of makeup? Because I always think radio, that's the glory in it, right?
Well, in the world of social media.
But you're so busy, too, after work at every event. So.
I know. Well, I put on makeup in the morning because it's just the way I'm used to. And everyone goes, you have too much, like, you look too nice for radio. You should be in your pajamas. And I'm like, no.
You don't feel
But
right.
yeah, I definitely put a lot less on, so it's kind of nice. But in the world of social media and Periscope and all that, you kind of got to look decent, right?
Yes, and Periscope.
Well, tell us about your show. What are you giving to your listeners along with Dalvu?
Yeah, well, along with Dalvu. I love it.
Rick and I are sleeping.
Totally out.
I know. Well, we do the news, weather, and traffic, and then Carlos and I are the co-hosts of the show. And so we basically talk about what people are talking about. I mean, it could be anything. It could be entertainment. It could be local. It could be world news. We interview a lot of like CBS correspondents.
Nice.
We do a lot of tech news, talk about what's coming out today, business news, anything you could think of, we're on it.
And you always do this inspirational message, too. That's very nice. I look forward to those.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, it's really nice.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, it's fun to
a
listen
little
to
bit
you,
of
too.
everything. Yeah.
How is Carlos, your partner?
He's doing great. He's doing great. We're finally in our groove, you know, because we're just moving along and moving the show along and really like just feeling, you know, he does this, I do that, and then we come together and we understand each other more, and now we just feel it, and it's just become so easy that it's just so much fun.
Now, you work in both worlds, TV and radio. Which do you prefer now?
Well, it's hard to say because I do like to talk, so I love the radio avenue to just talk and be able to give somewhat of a little bit of an opinion, you know, here and there, and so that's been really fun. They're really completely different, two different ball games.
Right, and then you throw in something like Periscope, and then you have a whole different platform. We have Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and now Periscope. I love Periscope, but what do you use it for, and can you explain it to our viewers?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's basically a live broadcast, you know. It's owned by Twitter, which is nice because you can send out the link. Carlos and I use it for like a post-show chat. So we get people to kind of log in and ask us about things Las Vegas. We talk about what we talked about, what we have coming up the next day. Or if we have a guest in the studio, we bring them in, like we had boxing analyst Al Bernstein in the studio with us the other day. So it was funny because people were asking him questions.
And you can read off the questions. So the cool part for our viewers, so you literally hold up your phone. It can be a frontal camera, or you can turn it around, and you see the questions come up live. And all you have to do, if you're interested, is download. Well, you have to have Twitter, and then you download Periscope. So when you're asking the questions, how many viewers do you get at a time? Like, what's average for you? Are we at 10? Are you guys at 10,000?
Yeah, no, gosh, we're not 10,000 yet. People are still signing up. I'm noticing everyone's catching on. You know what I mean? But we usually average probably about 130 total with the live views, and then the replays. So yeah, it's cool. It depends to what time of day it is, you know.
Are you going to be using your Periscope? You're going to Rock in Rio. You live right next door in the high rise.
I do. I live right in the high rise, and so I've been watching this whole Rock in Rio site go up. I've already done a little preview. People get really into that. People are like, hello from Brazil, you know, and they're chiming in, and then hey from Texas.
And we have a live picture of the venue right now. I didn't realize until we were using our StratCam how enormous. You're talking about over 40 acres.
It's huge. And it's funny because you watch it go, and then all of a sudden at the end, everything just comes together. It's like all of a sudden there's green grass and a Ferris wheel and, you know, these amazing stages.
I was talking to Norm Clark from the Las Vegas Review-Journal. He said he lives very close nearby as well, and they've been giving out information about the noise that's going to be happening there to warn all the neighbors about this. And he said he doesn't really have to go to it because he can hear the music.
Oh yeah.
So will you be going to?
I heard sound check as well. I'm going to have some people over on the balcony.
On the balcony,
you know, you ladies are welcome.
Best view in the house, baby.
And we'll hear the music. I've been hearing the sound check as well. I've got my neighborly information, parking information.
Oh, there you go.
And my neighbor pass. Yeah,
you could probably sell your parking to somebody else that wants to park nearby, right?
Yeah. Well, a lot of people are asking me to put their name on my gate, so you know, to get in. And
very nice.
Media preview the other day. I mean, did you have a chance to see like all of that come to life? And street dancers and all of that.
Exactly, all of it. It's going to be. I think it's going to be great, and I hope that it does well. It's going to be chilly Friday, but I think that's cool because some people like it to be a little cold and not so hot. Others, the next day it'll be 84 and sunny. So
yeah. Well, Dayna, thank you so much for coming by today. We're so happy you're hanging out with us.
Yeah, this is always fun.
All right, let's get to our trending topics here. The best-selling female